Alright, so I'm Deacon Shuddy. I'm going to be talking about my Cartesian divers. So I tried to count 1 through 10 with them, and at first I thought that I would need to seal off these Cartesian divers with certain amounts of air stuck in the top of each of them, and they would drop accordingly. But that did not make sense once I tried it. So I changed my theory to that air is easier to compress than water, and with that, I knew that as I squeezed it, the air in the Cartesian divers would be compressed and it would allow water to flow in, so they'd become more dense and drop in the order that I put it in. So, using that theory, I used the largest amount of water that I could in the first Cartesian diver so that it would still float. So, when I squeezed it, that one should drop first. And then, after I did that, I moved from the next to the next to the next and decreased it all the way to 10 so that they would drop slower and slower. So with that, it worked except for 4 and 5 and 9 and 10. So with 4 and 5, I just decreased the amount that I had in 5 so that it would drop after 4. And 9 and 10, I tried to decrease it and they still acted like they had the same amount. So I figured out that when I squeezed it, there's different amounts that you can squeeze that change the rate at which they fall. So I just squeezed a little less on 9 and 10 so that the difference wasn't so big, and I was able to drop 9 before 10.